Hear ye, hear ye. Charles Barkley is petty. So we love Chuck.
Oh, gotta love Chuck.
One of the greatest television hosts of all time.
Yes, if you guys
in the history of television.
Yes, if you have any critiques about the way I broadcast, I come from the school of
Charles Barkley. Yeah.
Yes.
Which is smart because he's really good. But he's talking about he's a problem with this player mobility thing. He's not into it. He's down on Anthony Davis right now. He said, you don't ruin your reputation as a great player. He's one of the nicest guys in the world. Remember, your agent works for you. You don't work for him. He handled the situation wrong. It's going to come back to bite him in the ass. It's unfortunate because, like I said before the season, I thought he was the second best player in the world. He's a great person. Blah, 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 blah. He says it's a bad situation. It's a bad look for the NBA because he can't go out there and give it 100% because he's worried about getting hurt. The Pelicans ain't trying to win. And you already see he's had less than 3 points in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. I hear all these clowns on TV saying it's great that players are getting all this power. Let me tell you guys something. Workers are never going to have power over their ownership ever. It might work for a couple guys, but in the history of the world, no owners have overtaken or workers have overtaken people who own the business. And when these guys are sitting home locked out in a couple years, I want you to remember I told y'all that.
Woo.
So there's a lot going on there. I disagree. I don't think that there is ever a situation where talent is going to have less power overall than ownership, because at the end of the day, and I think about this a lot because there's always conversations about contracts and taking less money or taking money and who has power and who doesn't. At the end of the day, you can say, and I was really thinking about this with the Kaepernick thing, like you can say like, oh, this is my platform. Okay, that's just cool. So do you think that we're going to start seriously watching the AAF, like for real, and spending the money that we spend on the NFL if all of the NFL players decide we're not going to do that anymore? Now, for a little while, we might, like just because we want to watch some football. But at the end of the day, we're going to be like, yeah, I'd like to see some actual talent again. Can we make that happen? Yeah. Do you remember when like we didn't have NFL referees for a couple of weeks? Do you remember that?
My boy Golden ate
that
off that
was the NFL referees. Okay, we have been accustomed to a certain level of talent in a certain product. Okay, we've been spoiled with this. Okay, so this idea that the number one top players in any league don't actually run the platform, it is nonsense. Like, yes, I do understand how ownership and workers and employee whatever relationships are, but when it comes to talent, it's just different. Like, you can say what you want, but the economy went down, not just for the Cavs owner, Dan Gilbert, when LeBron left, for the entire city when LeBron left. Okay, they are now one of the worst teams in the league. Okay, just like that. So you can't tell me that LeBron doesn't have that kind of power and he's exercising it. And Anthony Davis doesn't have LeBron power, but he's kind of close, because if he doesn't get to LA, then the situation with LeBron and the Lakers, who are a powerful organization that influence a very large city, things are going to matter. Like, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people. So overall, I don't agree that there aren't major influences and power from players over ownerships and over leagues when it gets to this level. Like, there's just too much money involved and too much talent. I mean, even Dante talking about, can you imagine the playoffs without LeBron James?
I don't want to do none of that.
No, I don't want to do that. No.
That's worse than the Super Bowl we just watched.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. The league doesn't want that. The advertisers don't want that. Nobody wants that. So I'm sorry for that really annoying noise. I don't know why I came out like that, but it was important. So that's why I made it sound like that, because it's emphasized. So overall, like, I disagree with that. I get what he's trying to say about Anthony Davis's reputation, but I just don't feel like Anthony Davis's reputation has taken a hit. Like, I don't think any less of Anthony Davis in this situation. He gave an organization a heads up, which is more than most players do when they leave somewhere. And he's given what he could to that organization, and they didn't give it back. Like,
he just gave the courtesy of lying, saying that everyone's on the table for him to get traded. Like, he's giving you guys what you want.
And like, maybe Clutch Sports was a little aggressive in that spot, but like, aggressive wins, dude. Like, I don't have a problem with anything. The only issue I have was all the trades were being leaked, because I felt like that influenced the mentality of young players. It wasn't a good look, but like, at the end of the day,
that ain't on him.
It's not on Anthony Davis. No. So I get what he's trying to say as far as that goes. I disagree about the players having power. They do have the power. They have more power than they think, and in the NFL too. And that's why I think there's definitely going to be a lockout the next time the CBA comes up for the NFL. There's just things that need to change.
With more money?
No, you could start with lifetime benefits, because, it's a collision sport.
I can.
that makes billions of
Oh, you
dollars.
talking about NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
NBA has lifetime benefits? No. NBA has lifetime benefits.
Okay.
No.